We're here in the St. James Hotel. The room is actually pretty big too. That's me, hi. We're gonna go over to the window though because I love this view of the city. And for people who might be wondering whenever you see this video, because I already know this video is not gonna get posted for a while after it's actually done. At the time of making this video, I was actually brought on to do a video about the St. James Hotel because of social media. So this is another social media perk I would like advise people, because a lot of people say that they like social media, they like the idea of it, but they don't feel like they'd be good at it. You don't have to do the thing that everybody else is doing. Whatever you think is personally good for you and what you want to put out into the world, kind of like manifesting, that's really all you need to do in terms of like making things happen. My goal was never to do a bunch of videos about New Orleans, but I did want to do some content that focused and highlighted the good things about this city, because I've been born and raised here all my life. I know I don't have the accent. I hear that all the time. Oh, I like this as a shot. Yeah, with this me in the mirror over here. Yeah, I like that. But I've never, see, even that, like, you learn as you go. You learn how to be more, in fact, I'm gonna do it just like that. Perfect. See, you learn as you go how to do more creative shots, how to learn how to do things that make people go, ooh, ah, like, how did he think of that? Because I just saw it now. And see, I can even look in this mirror, like, this is great. This is a great vantage point. But I never sought out to be a content creator. I've been doing photography for about over 15 years now, since I was 15, and right now I'm 34, 35. I always forget my age, because thankfully I age really good, because my family has good genetics and our black isn't cracking, but 34 or 35, I'm one of those ages. And so that's 20 years. I've been doing photography for 20 years, and I do it off and on, sometimes more on a professional level, sometimes on just a personal level, but it's always present in my life just because I love moments. I love capturing moments. I love how you can take a moment of a building, of a place, of a dress, of a time, and keep it frozen in that moment forever. Like, you could never lose it once you get that moment, you know? So that's a big part of the reason why I love photography, but especially in New Orleans, because if you live in New Orleans, if you know, you know. Like, New Orleans is such a changing place. Like, things are always different from one day to the next in this city. So that's kind of how I got into doing content creation about this city, just kind of show all the different things that were changing, all the different things that I loved about this city. And now fast forward to, what is it, a year and a half, almost 2 years later, and like, I'm getting invited by hotels on Magazine Street to just come and do content about their hotels. I live here in New Orleans. I have no reason to stay in this hotel that is in New Orleans, but because they asked me to do content about it, I get the opportunity to, and I agreed to it because it's right on Magazine. It's a cool looking hotel. Like, it's not that big, but most hotels in New Orleans just aren't that big because they're literally crammed in next to it. Like, it used to be a house. All these different things used to be like big fancy houses that got turned into apartments over time. That's part of the history of it. So there's never like a big, but what they do with it, like, the courtyard is beautiful. I love the courtyard. I'll show you a video of the courtyard in a moment.